Hello world, Bettina Carey here, broadcasting live from Seattle. And it's a small world after all, and we are all in this together. I'm here with a really dear friend and colleague, Lori Richardson, today. Lori spent 15 years in her sales career in the technology and financial services sectors in Boston, as well as in her hometown here in Seattle. And she's the founder of Score More Sales, a sales and strategy firm, and she's the president of Women Sales Pros, where she's working to get more women into B2B sales and sales leadership. Lori has helped sell more than $250 million in revenues. She's a sales influencer on LinkedIn and is one of the top 15 influencers to follow in 2020. Her book, She Sells, Attract, Promote, and Retain Great Women in B2B Sales, is available July 17th. Welcome, Lori. Long time no see.
Hi, Bettina. It's so great to be here.
It's so great to have you. So I'd like to start off by asking you a little bit about your very strong opinion about sales and to share with the folks that are watching here today what you think about sales.
Yeah, I think that sales is a very important skill and it's a very important career. If you're an entrepreneur, it's one of the most important things that you can do, especially in a time where the economy turns and things are, a little tougher out there. We're dealing with a lot of different issues. And the great thing about sales is that we're the people that can sell. If you can do some basic skills and have some basic abilities in selling, you can be one of the people that helps us get to the new economy. In other words, we're taking great ideas and products and services and we're turning them into currency, into money. And that's an important thing. Any company that isn't doing that in a tough time or in a good time, they're not going to survive. And that's why people that can sell are, the people that are really helpers in this economy.
Yes, and I know there are those people that dread the whole sales process, but if they really look deep within what they're doing, they're always in a position of selling, whether that's getting your 2-year-old to wear the dress and not the pants, or wear the color purple and not the brown. There's always an opportunity for us to be what I would call sales, or I could even reference it as teaching, since I'm more of a teacher than a salesperson. So I realize at this point that both of us are in that position where we wonder whether or not we should be selling at all because of what's going on in our world right now. What do you say to that?
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say, oh, people just don't want to be sold to right now. This is a time to help. And from the moment that COVID-19 hit, I just want to say that my opinion hasn't changed because I'm a consultative seller. So that means that what I know and what I teach is to help people, help them with what they need. And it doesn't change whether the economy gets tougher or not. We're never leading by pushing products at them. That's what bad salespeople do. That's what bad selling is all about, is just shoving, Bettina, you need to buy this. I know that you'll love it. Well, I don't know that. I need to uncover whether it's even of interest to you and if it could be helpful to you. And if it isn't, what else can I do for you? And so I've seen a lot of people over the last number of weeks actually helping people with other things that they've needed just because they've needed someone to talk to, or they needed to talk through a scenario, and then they're positioning themselves to do business in the future. And that's a really great thing too.
Yes, and I would have to say I found myself over the last couple months in conversations around the PPP and the EIDL
Yeah.
loans and all of these opportunities that are being afforded small business owners and folks that are even gig workers. And it's really opened up a lot of conversations that have led to relationship building. And so that's a really big part of it. So how are you helping companies, and what are you advising companies to put into place during this time?
I've talked to a lot of companies about pivoting the products or services that they've been marketing. So, in other words, shifting a little bit so that what customers will get from you is something that they really need and not something that they really want.
Mhm.
It's more of a, a need rather than a want. And so this is an important thing. A lot of our messaging before, when times were really good, it really wasn't that honed in. And so now's the time, and you know this because you're in marketing, Bettina,
Yeah.
that the messaging has to be, it has to be something that piques your curiosity, that makes you want to know more, that you think could really help your business or yourself. Otherwise, you don't have time for it right now. That's the way all business owners and all buyers are. So we need to shift and figure out what our messaging is that can really help and make a big difference.
Yes, absolutely. So you're going to be a speaker at the Women's Empowerment Summit on Wednesday, June the 10th, and
Yep.
that's just a few days away. And it's going to be from 8 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. So your session topic is going to be what?
My session is going to be 5 ways to grow revenues. I've talked to a lot of folks that said, hey, my revenues are down, haven't been selling that much. So we're going to talk about how to get yourself psyched up to sell more. We're going to talk about all sorts of different strategies, and people will come away with more ideas and hopefully energy and enthusiasm to go out there and have some great conversations and move some deals forward.
That's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to your session. And also, since you've been a prior speaker at prior summits, can you share a little bit about what your experience is being in the women's empowerment world?
Yeah, the Women's Empowerment Summit is phenomenal. I have met the most interesting people in the one that I was involved in. And I just know that, Bettina, you're such a connector, and you're the kind of person that you'll know this person over here and that person over there, and you know that they need to know each other. And you do it virtually, you do it in person, you do it all the time. It's one of your gifts. And I just feel like it's the whole theme of the event really is for people to get to know each other. I don't know if that's your intention, but what I take away is just a lot of connection and helping us understand what other people are doing and how we can all grow and learn.
Yes. Oh, and thank you so much. I so appreciate your remarks, Lori. My number one strength is connectedness. I see everything as being connected, and there's almost nothing that I don't see belonging together. So, for that reason, I've been, since the 90s championing and advocating for women. So, I hope those that are watching today will join us at the Women's Empowerment Summit. That's going to be June the 10th on Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. It's on Zoom. And we also have an app platform. You'll be able to engage with the speakers, with the attendees, and we even have a couple of games planned as well as a silent auction. And we're going to be featuring Michael Powers, who's going to be playing
Love
for us
Michael.
on the beginning, at the end of our program, and a little bit midway.
He's
So thank you
fantastic.
so much, Lori, for being here today and sharing a little bit about what you're going to be talking about at the summit. How can folks get a hold of you right now?
They can find me on LinkedIn, Lori Richardson, or go to scoremoresales.com, or find me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram at scoremoresales.
Fantastic. And for those of you who have not registered, you can register for the Women's Empowerment Summit at women'sempowermentsummit.com or women'sempowermentmarketplace.com. And if you'd like to be on our mailing list, you can also register by texting the word women to 555-888. That's text the word women to 555-888. Thank you so much for your time here today, Lori. I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Bye for
See you
now.
Wednesday. Bye.